Obstürmt der steigt
und die Sonne uns sagt, der Tag glühen heiß oder eiskalt.
Hey there, YouTubers. This is Storm Shoots 4, also known as Globulus. I'm bringing you a 6-player free-for-all score resolution battle. By myself here as in command of the Parthians. Quick rundown of my army here. I have two, like I said, I'm going to put the description, or pardon me, the complete unit list as far as upgrades and everything goes in the unit in the description here on YouTube, so that way I can concentrate more on the battles here. Anyway, I've got 2 cataphract camels. I have 4 regular cataphracts. I have 2 horse archers. I brought 6 regular archers and 4, well, foot archers, whatever you want to call them, and 4 Eastern infantry. Go here to the Scipii. They are commanded by the new guy. He didn't bring a lot of upgrades, but he's got 4 urban cohorts, 4 Legionary First Cohorts, 4 Roman archers, a Roman armored general, and a Praetorian cav. I think he might have actually had more cavalry hidden in this force. I'm not entirely sure. Let's go here to the Julii player, commanded by Legendary. He's got 3 urban cohorts, 5 Roman archers, and he has 4 Praetorian heavy cav. Let's go here to the Seleucid player, or the Macedonian player, commanded by Thontos, I guess that's how you pronounce that. He's got 1 Royal Pike, 4 Phalanx Pikemen. He's got 3, looks like 3 Cretan archers here. He's got 1 companion and just 5 Macedonian cav. Wow. Anyway, Seleucid player, commanded by Armsman. He has 3 cataphract units. He has 4 Silver Shield Legionnaires, 5 Silver Shield Pikes, and 5 regular archers. And I would show you Armenia, but most of their forces are hidden except for the general unit here. They're commanded by Prince of Armenia. So, anyways, my plan was, I knew I was going to be between Armenia and Scipii. I decided to go ahead and go for the Scipii first, simply because, I didn't want to fight cataphracts initially. I wanted to get some good, some good quality kills on some Romans, so that's why I decided to turn right and go for the Scipii here instead. I tried to get up here pretty quick, because I wasn't sure if he was just going to sit here or what exactly he was going to do, so I tried to make it up here to get him here. Now I do, I send my horse archers up pretty quick here, start hitting his, like I use one of my horse archer units to his archers, and the other horse archer unit I use against his Praetorian cav here. Seleucid, I think they're going to fight Macedon. I could be wrong though. Well, Macedon's heading that direction. Armenia is just kind of sitting it out at the moment. But anyway, Armenia and the Julii, they kind of got left out here. Personally, if I would have been commanding the Julii, I would have headed straight for Macedon, and if I was Armenia, I would have headed for the Seleucids, but it didn't quite work out. I brought my archers up to go ahead and fire at these Praetorian cav, as well as my horse archers here. I'm bringing my archers here to fire at his archers. Essentially, I just skirmished this guy to death, and that's what you want to do with an Eastern faction. because they're more skirmish-based factions. I mean, they really have poor infantry. One reason I brought 4, I usually bring 3 or 4 anyway, is just to provide cover for my archers. That's really the only reason. I used to do a tactic where I'd put my archers or my slingers, whatever I was controlling, on the wings. I'd have my cavalry cover them, but I decided a better way to do that. I did split my cab up here, since I had a cab advantage. I sent 2 cataphracts and one cataphract camel off on each flank. I kept my archers pretty much concentrated around my eastern spearmen, or eastern infantry, that way, like I said, in case he would get a little froggy and try to charge in with his cavalry or any of his cohorts. I'd be able to respond. Now here, I go ahead and rush up to face off against his archers real quick. But as you can see here, my archers completely destroyed his Praetorian cav. So all he has is his armored general unit now. Let's go here with Macedon and Armenia here. Looks like a big skirmish battle here. And Legionaries moving in. Julii. I think he's going to wait for winter. Armenia, there's Armenia. Yeah, now I can finally see their army. I'll go ahead and call this out because I probably will put this on the description. He's got it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cataphracts. They look to all be gold. One horse archer. I think it's gold. It's gold silver. And then he's got one. Oh, okay. He's got 2, 3 archer units. Silver looks like. As you can see, I just killed the Roman general.
Has been killed and his men
he's got 4 archer units. Anyway, they're all silver. Well, gold silver. This one is anyway. This is silver, and gold silver. He's got 5 heavy pikes. They look to all be gold. But anyway, let's go here to me. Finish up routing this.
General has sacrificed
now here
himself.
I did make a mistake. I got my general in a little too close.
Oh, cause your men to turn and run.
And he got nailed. But looks my army's still intact here. But because he had Legionary First Cohorts, I was able to charge them with virtually no loss to my cav. They are weaker against cataphract units. Now, if he'd had urban cohorts, I probably wouldn't have rushed in like that if they were gold. But being a Legionary First Cohort, I figured, they're not as good defense-wise against cavalry units. So, but I did lose quite a few quite a few cav in this one unit here. That's because I rushed in against some urbans. But I also figured since his urbans didn't have upgrades, they wouldn't cause as much damage. But I failed on that one. Needless to say. Okay, and here I didn't see these guys, so he's got a cavalry Auxilia unit. I think he has 2 of them actually. Because I do fight against him later on. But Legendary just came in, got some opportunistic kills with his cavalry Auxilia here. What's this? That's only cab. Really not a bad strategy. He just brought him in to get some archers, get some free kills here. But the archers did manage to take out 4 or 5 horses. Armenia is getting lined up. I'm moving to the top of this mound here. My plan was, I was kind of hoping that Legendary here, being the Julii, would be preoccupied with this battle here. I was going to come up on top of this mound and surprise him coming down, go up the opposite side and down the side he's on. And he actually said during the game I actually did surprise him with it. So that was good news for me. Seleucid player here, he's backing up, trying to get out of just Macedon. Well, I guess it's both of them. I didn't get to see this during the battle. Had a lot of going on my side, so it looks to me like Macedon and the Seleucid player literally destroyed each other. Legendary could probably come in and kill both these guys. Armenia, I can't remember who the host of this game was. I think it was this guy.
This general is the perfect enemy. He does not stand but runs away.
He didn't really get a whole lot of kills. Like he shouldn't have deployed way back in this forest like this. If he wanted to be serious about getting kills, winning this game, he probably should have deployed about where he's at now. I would have given him a better position to hit the Seleucid player, and then the Roman player would have been able to concentrate on Macedon. But you know, as it goes right now, the only one who's had a meaningful combat, other than Seleucid Macedon, is myself. So the Julii player and the Armenian player, you know, they both pretty much have fresh armies. I'm not sure who's withdrawing here. I think they're both just withdrawing, getting out of the way. I'm not sure if they're fighting each other, or yeah, I guess they are. I thought at one point during this battle they actually got side by side to stop either Armenia or Rome, depending on which one came after them. But apparently not in this case. Here's some pikes going after these silver shield legionnaires. Back there, I'm getting my army back in formation back here before I head up this way, up this direction. As you can see, Julii Legendary has pretty much a full army here. You know, he only lost a few horses in one of these cavalry auxiliary units, like this one, yeah. And you know, that's really the only thing he lost. Doing the rear charge against the Macedonian Cretans, which is really smart because Cretans are expensive, and you know, that's kind of how you want to go if you want to do that. You know, in a scored battle, that's the best way to go for the expensive units. You know, like I said, that's why I went for Rome, because if you look at Legionary First Cohorts, they're really expensive units. You know, denarii wise, cash wise, whatever you want to call it. That's generally the best way to go, because that ensures that you're going to get quality kills. And so that's why I went after the Scipii. I wasn't really sure what he had, but urban cohorts, you know, is what I kind of figured. I kind of figured he would have the standard Roman army, kind of like Legendary does here. Legendary is kind of off standard a little bit, but not by much. But Roman armies and Greek armies with a lot of Spartans, those are probably your two best money-getting or kill-getting, you know, as far as quality goes, quality-getting armies to take out. Anything with cataphracts can also be pretty advantageous to take out, just because cataphracts are so expensive as well. Now Armenia is going to come over here. I think they're going to try to finish off the Seleucids. Really, the Seleucids don't have a chance here. The funny thing is, I think the Seleucids end up. I think they pull back into the woods here with a unit. I guess they still have a unit left at the end of this. See, he's marching in column. I never do that. You know, it does make you vulnerable. So, that's why I never do it. But because Seleucid player does not have any archers left. He can pretty much just have free reign over the over a skirmish battle here because there's nothing left to fight him. So what was that? I saw something over here. As you can see, I'm approaching the hill here. I think I run up here. No, not yet. Yeah, that was my plan, was to come up this one side of the hill and then come over on the other side and surprise the Julii player. But right before I get there, he actually ends up rushing in. I think he's going to try to get better position to hit the Armenian from the side. But I get my guys up, I get my army up here fast enough. I start hitting his archers, and I think I hit his urban flank with my other horse archer unit here. But I bring my archers, all my archers up front essentially, and just start picking apart, picking his archers apart with mine. About here's where he said he was kind of surprised to see me, so so the surprise worked. Yeah, I'm just hitting these archers right now, trying to knock them down some. I could have charged my cav in. I decided against it. Generally because I didn't want him to be able to swing up this hill here. He would probably overwhelm my eastern infantry, especially with him being in wedge formation like this. He'd probably overwhelm my eastern infantry, and that would give him free run on my archers. I didn't really want that to happen, so that's the main reason I kept my my cavalry force sitting up here on this hilltop, just kind of waiting. See, now he's getting in position. Excuse me. Now he's actually getting in position to where he can actually fight me. Of course, I do have the high ground here. There's really not much I can do except for sit here with my archers and just peck away at him. My infantry units are no match for his. I mean, he's got 3 urban cohorts. I think they were silvers. Yeah, and you know, my infantry, even though I have 4 of them, really just not a match for his infantry at all. And you know, his cab is full strength. Mine's most of them are in pretty good shape here. There's one unit that's kind of off. One of my camels is kind of banged up a little bit, but other than that, the cav advantage. He has a slight cav advantage. I'll give him that. Now I do send my infantry out instead of pursuing his archers with my cav. I go ahead and send my eastern infantry out to chase down these routers. I think I end up sending one of these back to try to move in over here. Now they're out of missiles now, I think. So I believe I just rush my horse archers into his archers, trying to get some kills. I've kind of split my army up here. So I've kind of elongated the battlefield between myself and the Roman player. Basically giving my cavalry more room to maneuver. At least that was the plan. But he does get me. He does get my horse archer unit to rout. I think I got actually I didn't get any of them. Usually I'm closer before I do something like that. But, you know, I wasn't close enough, so I didn't get any kills here. But I am rushing this unit over. Try to hit this archer unit. I think I might actually turn toward these Praetorians. Yeah. Just to try to get a few kills on them. And back here you'll see one of my units. I end up just letting it rout later on. But they're the only unit I have left, and they're exhausted and they're way off at the edge of the map, so I just go ahead and withdraw them from the battlefield. Here he comes in. Use my eastern here to hit his one unit of cohorts here. Of course, we're not doing a whole lot of damage. I was kind of hoping his cav would come in and fight me a little more, but he doesn't really do what I want him to do. But I do hit his. I try to get his general here. Probably shouldn't have, but without my general, you know, I don't get the bonus as far as morale anymore, or lifting their spirits, whatever the hell you want to call it. So basically, my idea here was when I charged everything in was just to get as many kills as possible, just to solidify my position as you know, leading in the game. In the meantime, I just kept my archers back, firing into these Praetorians, trying to kill as many of them as I could, since they're the most expensive of these units out here. He did send in his missile cav. I think I actually ended up routing one or maybe both of them here in a moment. And he brings his Praetorian over. Yeah, I've done a number on his cav. You know, with the combined force of my cavalry and my archers, I did a pretty good number on him. So. Armenians going to try to finish off the Seleucid player, I believe. But as you can see, I finally chased that one unit down. I actually never even brought these guys back into the fight. I didn't want to give anybody any free kills, so I just ended up withdrawing them later on. I do have a few units that come back from routing, and I try to sneak in a few more kills. Like I can get a few here. Not many, but a few. I had a charge downhill on some of the Praetorian cav. But yeah, I've taken on 2 Roman armies, severely mauled this one, and destroyed another one. So, you know, you do the math on that one. But personally, I think it looks pretty good for me here. Now, I wasn't sure. I think, like I said, I think Legendary here, the Julii, I think they were actually planning to ambush the Armenians while the Armenians were kind of busy with the Seleucids here. But that ended up not happening since I came over the hill like that on him. Now, Seleucid player, if he... his army, he probably should have went ahead and tried to attack, just to get rid of some of these archers especially.
This general is the perfect enemy.
I mean, he don't have many cataphracts left, but he could have charged his legionnaires in. Here we have some cataphracts from the Armenians here, moving in to bring down some of these cohorts and archers.
General flees like a frightened child. Now attack and
here.
break the will of his followers.
These are both the Auxilia cav units. But yeah, I did a good number on these guys. I think I hit some of my archers early on, and then when they came back, and charged into my archers, my foot archers. My foot archers actually routed one of them, I believe. So, you know, I did a decent amount of damage on his cavalry Auxilia with just my archers. As you can see, I'm withdrawing my unit. You know, like I said, there's no point in trying to bring it back. By the time I get it back here, he's going to be exhausted. And he's already exhausted, but even getting him back here, it's going to take him forever to get back. And all I'd be doing is giving an enemy army free kills. So that's why I had my during some battlefields if there's only one unit. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Well, you know, I can't fast forward this yet. Here's an interesting infantry fight. I always try to bring, as Armenia, I'll try to bring some Legionnaires along just for the Pila, because the Pila can do a decent amount of damage, especially into the flanks of pike armies. So yeah, I usually try to bring at least 2 Legionnaires. Generally, as a rule, I bring like 3 pikes, and I bring 4, and I bring 2 Legionnaire units. So.
Enemy cowards, run! Drive them from the battlefield!
This fight's pretty much over, so what I'm going to do here is fast forward this one, guys. We'll get to the results screen and kind of go from there. As I said, I'm just withdrawing this one unit. There's no point. So. As you can see, he's trying to catch units just to get a few extra kills. Or did he stop? Nope, he's still going. But yeah, he tries to catch up, if you will, by trying to run down some of these units. But there's just not enough units here to make a difference for Armenia. They're about gone. I think he caught a few of them. We'll get to the results screen and show you guys the score of the battle here. I think the one thing that I noticed in this battle that I thought could have been improved upon, you know, like I said, with Armenia, if he would have deployed, even with the Julii Roman player, if they would have deployed closer to the center of the map, they probably would have been able to engage a lot faster, and odds are it would have kept them in the running, you know, for a victory at score resolution here. But you know, here we go. If you look at this, I mean, I finished first here, but my kills were all good quality kills. Legendary's kills, he got some good kills on me, and he got some Cretans. But beyond that, I mean, really nothing. Armenia, except if he would have deployed a little closer to the center, he probably would have been able to fight some of the Seleucids first, and then that would have put him in really in a prime position, because then he could have fought against Legendary if Legendary would have deployed up in this area in the center as well. Anyway, let's take a look at my kills real quick here. Here we go, all cavalry, doing most of the work here. But that's usually a general rule for me. Archers did quite a bit too for being archers. Anyway, good game to all my opponents here. And just remember one thing, everybody. Always play with honor and bleed your enemies.